just so sad to see those images. Now the cleanup is still underway there for those folks in Claremont. Now luckily this one is weaker than that event, but we do have some winds on and off over the next couple of days, so we just can't get rid of these Santa Anas. But we're looking at some gusts still close to about 30 to 35 miles per hour in areas of mostly northern LA and Ventura County. So this is a more typical Santa Ana event, and then some isolated gusts a little closer to about 50 in some of the mountain communities. But our wind advisory that was in place for LA and Ventura counties, that is set to expire at about noon today. But we have some more winds in the forecast, unfortunately, to talk about. So this is not it for Santa Anas this week. We'll have more on that coming up. Philip, back to you.
Okay, Brianna, thank you. As we continue.
Aren't very typical of those Santa Ana winds. So what we're dealing with the next few days, we're going to see some areas more typical of the Santa Ana locations where we really see these winds gust. Areas of northern LA, Ventura counties like the Santa Clarita Valley, Porter Ranch, Simi. And we're not expecting gusts to get that strong either. So that is the good news. I'm getting a live view from Burbank right now, 67 degrees. This is going to be one of those spots that's just feeling beautiful today. Very mild temperatures. And then in some other areas, we're dealing with the winds a bit in Santa Clarita. Going to remain fairly cool in the mid to upper 60s today, with the winds feeling a little bit cooler. So it really just depends where you are today. Malibu at about 60 degrees. And you can see here we're still seeing some gusts up to about 30, 35 miles per hour in some areas of northern LA and Ventura counties. Isolated gusts at the highest elevations, still close to about 50, but these will continue to calm down as we head into the afternoon. And those wind advisories that were in place for LA, Ventura counties, in some areas down even towards San Fernando Valley, expiring by about noon today. Temperatures, they're still cold in some spots, 50 degrees out into Palmdale. We're at just 57 in Santa Clarita, same for Hemet. And then some of the valley spots, Van Nuys, a little closer to some mid 60s at about 65 degrees in Los Angeles. Anaheim still pretty cool too at about 53. So a ridge of high pressure that's going to be in place over the next few days. We're going to be dealing with some offshore flow here, and that is going to help temperatures warm up a bit. I do want to take you into the wind forecast so you can see what to expect. Over the next few mornings, we'll see those winds burst. So this goes by Thursday morning, we'll see some somewhat breezy conditions, but then the next round of Santa Anas is going to be picking up by Thursday night and then into Friday morning. So you can see by Thursday night, you start to see some of those areas, the wind prone spots, with gusts up to about 30 to 35 miles per hour. Of course, the mountain community is getting closer to about 50 as we head into Friday morning. Santa Clarita seeing some gusty conditions, about 38 mile per hour winds there, and extending down to areas of Riverside and Santa Ana too. The San Gabriels should be spared. Areas like Claremont should not be seeing those gusty conditions that we saw last weekend. Los Angeles and Orange County will be in the mid 70s the next few days. Not too bad. Some winds on and off. And then we'll get a little cooler as we head into the weekend, especially the beginning of next week with some mid 60s. We'll have a low that's going to get a little closer to California. And really all it's going to do is drop our temperatures as we head into the weekend. As of now, no rain in the forecast. Valleys and Inland Empire will be in the low 70s today. Some spots a little cooler like Santa Clarita Valley staying in the 60s. And then as we head into tomorrow, Friday, we will get a little bit warmer. And so it's going to be feeling pretty nice with some mid 70s. And then we will get a little cooler as we head into the weekend and the beginning of next week. Beaches 67 today, 68 tomorrow. A little bit breezy on and off here as we head into the next few days with some cooler weather by the weekend, especially by Sunday, just getting up to about 66 the beginning of next week, highs in the low 60s. Mountains wind gusts the next few days, and then as we head into the beginning of next week, we're still seeing some sunshine. Temperatures get a little cooler again though by next Tuesday, the high of 42. High desert, it's cool, 59 degrees today, also seeing some wind gusts there. Temperatures will get a little warmer as we head into the weekend, but overnight lows still very chilly, below freezing. Philip.
Okay. I actually had frost on the windshield this morning, so yeah, it does get pretty cold. Okay, Brianna, thank you.
Started that. All right, good morning to you guys. More wind in Southern California. Now this wind advisory is just in place till about noon today. We may see some more issued in the coming days. We're going to be dealing with some more winds on and off. The next Santa Ana event is going to be happening late Thursday into early Friday. These winds are kind of dying down now, but we're still dealing with some gusts up to about 30 miles per hour in some spots and closer to 35 out into Fillmore. Isolated gusts near the foothills closer to about 45 to 50, but for the most part, everything is winding down now. It's still going to be a bit breezy though as we head into the afternoon in the wind prone areas, and then we'll see the next round that's going to kick up tomorrow night. Temperatures are still a little cool out there in some spots. We're at about 58 degrees in Santa Clarita, 53 in Anaheim. Otherwise, a lot of spots are in the 60s now, about 66 in Ontario and 65 degrees in Los Angeles, and some mid 60s in Santa Monica at 67, but a much bigger drop down in Seal Beach at 57. A ridge of high pressures in place. We are dealing with that offshore wind again on and off here in the next few days. So I want to show you the next next round, what we're going to be seeing, we'll start to see those winds pick up again as we head into Thursday night. So Thursday afternoon will be breezy in some of the wind-prone areas, and then we'll start to see the gusts pick up, getting closer to about 30 miles per hour in the northern LA, Ventura County spots, and then out into some areas of the Inland Empire too. We will see some breezy weather, and then the winds will get even stronger as we head into Friday morning, gusting closer to about 40 to 50 miles per hour in some of those valley communities and the mountain spots in northern LA and Ventura County. So it's going to be getting windy again. Los Angeles and Orange County winds on and off here as we head into the next few days. It's going to take us into the weekend, and then we will see some cooler weather as we head into the beginning of next week. So pretty mild, sunny skies here over the next few days, and then we're back down to some 60s as we head into next Monday. Valleys and Inland Empire, same goes. It's a dry week ahead. We'll get a little warmer as we head into tomorrow and Friday in some areas in the mid 70s. Back down to some low 70s over the weekend, and then the beginning of next week, we are back to some upper 60s. For the beach communities, a little on the cool side today with some mid to upper 60s. Same for tomorrow. Friday will be a little warmer at about 70, and then a pretty big cool down as we head back into the beginning of next week with highs in the low 60s. Mountain communities, a lot of sunshine. We're going to be dealing with some wind gusts up to about 30 to 50 miles per hour in some areas, and then winds will get a little more calm as we head into the beginning of next week. But then we may see another Santa Ana event as we head into the beginning of next week as well. High desert, you're looking at about 59 today. It is cool. It is a bit breezy to windy, and then they'll die down through the afternoon, but then we're getting ready for that next round. Philip.
Okay. Thanks, I guess,
Yeah.
Brianna. This morning.